What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So today we got Dragon Ball, Goku and Vegeta, Final Flash, and Kamehameha, right? I've done a pretty complicated one, where they're side by side, about to do it. And this one is with both of them kind of having their hands out, okay? So we've got 4 hands, 2 faces. Pretty complicated drawing, right? 2 characters. Let's go. So, landscape orientation page, use a pencil eraser, hit pause. If I go too fast, we will start with Vegeta over this side. So a good place to start Dragon Ball characters is that center frown line in the middle of the face, kind of like a W, okay? And both these characters now, their heads are tilted. So Goku's is tilted this way, Vegeta's is tilted this way. So we kind of got this Y sort of thing going on with both their bodies, right? So Vegeta tilted that way, Goku that way. So we'll do that frown slightly in that tilt. It's kind of like that, kind of like a W, okay? Eyebrows will come out from this shape, so we'll go this way. Goes up and curves down, right? So then up this way, square end. And then this goes down and we get skinnier as we go down, okay, to there. He could have some lines just on the end there like that. Then the other eyebrow is the same thing. Curving at the end, right? Ticks up, curving. And you'll see now that his head is slightly tilted. So this comes around then to there. Okay, so you can see now, diagonal. We're not perfectly straight this way. We're this way. So his eyes, right? Typical Dragon Ball. So we have a big line here, small line here, and you just join them with either a straight line or a curved line. It's curved in this image I'm drawn from. And we do the same thing over here. Small line, big line, and then curved line joins them together. There. So their eyes are quite wide, you know, they're both shouting. So we can see like nearly his whole iris. Well, pretty much the whole thing. So just like a small circle. Kind of there. And another one here. Right. Like so. And then we got like some frown lines. Like that. His nose, so down here, Dragon Ball noses are different. They can be drawn different, depends on the image we're drawn from. But in this one, goes around, curves kind of like that, slightly over to the left. We're not like right underneath. See the middle? It's a bit over to the left, and then it goes this way, and then kind of back up here. And then they always draw in the shadow on the other side, like that. And then he's got like some wrinkles and frown lines coming across his nose there, and then those cheek tick lines, that kind of thing, like so. And his mouth open, shouting, right? And it comes out from underneath the nose, right? So it goes out there and out the other side, right here. So like this. Looks like it's closed. Look at that. It's really funny actually. And then it curves around this way to open it up to show the shouting. Curved on this side, not curved on this side. Different. See? Different on both sides. And then it comes around up to there. Then teeth going around this way, like so. And the bottom teeth like that. And his chin. Square chin here. Right, so then the jaw comes out from there you're stopping sort of about the nose level, just underneath the corner of his eye here. Slightly curves out a little bit on this one. So we're kind of still on that diagonal sort of line, see? And then up towards his sideburn, side of his head. Up to there. Sideburn here, maybe some lines on the end. These kind of hairlines that Vegeta has sometimes. I think he has some scratches on his face as well. Like so. And the big ears come out from here, just underneath the sideburn. Dragon Ball characters have quite big ears. Depends on the character, but like the Saiyans and stuff too. Right, like so. And then ear lines, bones and ligaments. Line there. Easiest way, I always say, is a letter J. And then you can add stuff coming out around. Like that. Right, so that's hair. So, right, so the hairline first, right? So we've got this V, sort of starts here. Curves around then to the sideburn, right? And these long sort of bumps. Around to there. Kind of like a big letter M sort of thing, like a McDonald's M or something. Like that, and he has lines just on the side of his head then as well, here. Some scratches maybe. So then those hair spikes. Thinking candle flame, right? I won't be able to fit all of their hair, but I'll fit most of it, right? I just wanted to get their hands in as well. So we'll go small one here first. Just sticking out like that. So that's how like both sides kind of start from the ear, right? Small one. And then a large one. Gradually get larger as we go up as well. So just here. You're thinking sort of candle flame shape, right? So we want it to slightly kind of curve in this way now. Like this. Right. And then this one will go off the top of my page here. And we can see this one just going that way. And comes back down here. And that one goes off my page, and then like one maybe here. Like so. And then like texture lines and stuff all over, right? So where's my other Sharpie? This kind of thing. Yeah. And then so it goes up like this. So you're just kind of following the shape of each hair spike. Yeah. Right, kind of texture lines like that. You can do as much of that as you want now. But I think I'll leave it there. Right, so his two hands are doing the final flash. They're out like this, right? So this way, the thumbs cross over, okay? So no easy way of doing it really. Well, the palms of the hands, right? So the bottoms of them, we got this kind of W sort of thing going on right here. That's like the bottom of his hand here. And then on this side, got like a similar thing. Right, so that's roughly the position of the two hands down here. And the hands are like really outstretched and really big, so they like come up to about here. So yes, we'll do this side first. So we'll go around that way, just bring this slightly up, and then we have his little finger. So like each finger has 3 segments, 1, 2, 3, right? You can see it on my fingers there, 1, 2, 3, right? So 1, 2, and then a third, right? Like that, and then the little finger tip of it comes around like this. Like so. And then the next finger starts here. So we go up again. First segment. Is that the first one? Yeah, goes up this way. We might have like a curved line here, and like a curved line there. And then the third segment comes up like so, goes around, and then we bring it back down the other side. Like maybe some little bumps just for knuckles, just every now and then. And that one there. Right, and then curves around first segment, curve around second segment. Whoop. Right, yeah, this way, and then finger comes out here, curve around, down, bump out a little bit, bump out a little bit, curve around there. And then the next finger, so we go up this way, so we can see the back of this finger, right? But just to draw that in, we have this curved line, right? And then we have the first segment, second segment, third segment, and then we bring it around down the back. Another one here, another curved line. So then this thumb goes actually in behind his other thumb, right? So like here, that way, right? So we like the starts of his thumb here, but it goes like open, it kind of disappears here somewhere. So we got like some lines on his for his gloves and stuff maybe there, but like the tip of it's like cut off basically. And then we got like some hand lines, like the palms of his hand, those lines. Like so. So the same thing. So say like we'll do the thumb here that we can see. So like curves around like this, first segment, and then second segment goes around here, down and up, knuckle just there, and then this will go up towards his fingers. Just up here somewhere. Right here, and the other side of his hand kind of comes up here, right? And we've got like the little finger sticking out this way, same as this one kind of. So we'll go first segment, second, and then third. It'll bump around here, down like so, around to there. And this will like, so we'll curve it that way. And then the next segment, the next finger starts here. There's like a little gap, and then you have another segment, say here somewhere. Like these gaps in the fingers, you know, if you want to do it this way, of course. Like another gap, say here. Right, so each finger kind of sticks out of these gaps like this. So up. Next segment up here. Another one comes around like so. Down the other side. This sort of thing. So like some lines down here. Then another curved line here. And then this segment comes out. Next segment out that way. Like a line kind of curves around on each one. So each segment has like a line that kind of curves around on the knuckles. And hands are pretty tricky, so you know, don't freak out too much if it's proving difficult. They're not easy. This finger here comes around the top, down, and round down to this one. And then here, so again, like, so we got like this sort of segmented sort of section here. This goes up, and then this comes up right next to his sort of face around here. So that comes up, comes around the top, down, segment, down like so, and then glove lines, palm of his hand lines in here. And then we'll try and just tidy it up a little bit, maybe. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so we've got to join the hands up to his shoulders, right? And Vegeta has like all this torn sort of uniform, right? And white gloves, right? So the white gloves, we're gonna come around in here. Down this way, right? So maybe a little bit underneath here. So just this kind of circle that comes around. Like so. Yeah, and we'll just bring this thumb, finish that into there. Right, so when you're doing an arm that's outstretched, it's all these sort of bump kind of lines. It's not like, it's all foreshortened, right? So, where to begin? And he's got all this ripped and torn stuff, right? So say like, we'll start up here close to his ear, right? So this is his trapezius, but then he has this torn sort of section here that comes down like this, right beside his shoulder. And the bicep will go in behind this finger. And you just do like a curved line, right? Like that. And then the forearm is just a curved line. So it's like, it kind of comes in behind here. And he's a bit of more torn clothing there. Then the shoulder comes out here, and he's got real big sort of I always say they're like basketballs, right? It's real round, and then you like divide it up into these sort of sections like this. Just reminds me of a basketball. And then this comes around like there. Another bump out here. And then like his elbow or something here. Again, you can have like a scratch or something on his skin. His forearm just goes in that way. And over here as well, we've got kind of the same thing going on, right? So we've got like some torn. It's slightly different on this side. So his shoulder comes out here, right? But it doesn't go as round because he's got more tears, right? So basically, this is like all torn. Coming around in behind his finger. You can see another sort of shoulder muscle line there. And then, so like another forearm line that way. His bicep is like here, kind of same level as this one. So it goes up and around. Down like that, and then like armpit sort of line there. Then like a forearm line. Elbow kind of sticks out here and then around that way. There's like a blue piece of clothing that way. Right. Like that, and I think there's another blue thing there. So we got like body lines, like anatomy for his chest and things inside here. So curved line here, right underneath his chin, okay? Down to there. This comes down to there. This comes up, down to there. And then down, down. Then around underneath. You could have like some scratch marks and stuff like that. The line just going up under his ear, neckline somewhere on this side, maybe there somewhere. Can't really see his abs, right? He's got like torn stuff. Like here as well. Maybe like an ab muscle or something here. So then we can see some of his legs just down here. So like comes off that way, and then like the center line. So it's like, yeah, it's like thigh muscle here, comes down like so, and the center line comes up this way, and then this comes off here, here, down like that. And he's got a torn piece coming across his thigh this way. So we can see just like a little bit of his skin here, and then another tear going across this side, like so, and then comes down that way, maybe like a muscle line there, goes off that way, like that. Right, so that's Vegeta. We'll go over and we'll do Goku now. So Vegeta is leaning this way, but Goku's leaning the other way, right? So different sort of head tilt, but we'll start with, you want to be able to fit Vegeta's head, sort of, or his face at least in between, right? You want to leave that much of a gap. And we'll just add this frowning sort of line, right? This W, just there. Same as we did with Vegeta, right? And then Goku's eyebrow comes out from there. So it curves around, goes up. This eyebrow goes under hair, so I can't actually see where it goes. But hey, you can erase it afterwards, right? So we'll just like add this square end, and then we'll go back down. Right, so that disappears under fringe pretty much, but we'll draw it in first just, and then take this up down to there, move the line like so, it comes down like that. His eyes pretty much the same as Vegeta, right? So we've got like big line, small line, connect them. Big line, small line, connect them. Okay, like that. And then we can see nearly the whole eye. So right under his eyebrow there, like so. Whole eye, right there like that. And he's got these frown lines just up here, like Vegeta. And you can see the tilt now, the head tilting this way. Vegeta tilt that way, Goku tilt this way. And he has, actually in the picture, some lines like beside his eyes, just here. Like so. And then his nose. Same kind of as Vegeta's, right? So it'll go down, around, start like that. And then go up the side, up here. And we give it like some frown lines just there. And then the cheek tick marks Dragon Ball characters have. There. Mouth, a little bit different to Vegeta's. Vegeta's is like pointy here and curved here. Goku seems to be curved on both sides. Comes out from his nose and around. Out from his nose and around. And then down to open it up, around, back up. Top teeth. Around there. Get out some like teeth lines there. And then the bottom teeth. Go around. Back up. Tongue line. And then the molars at the back. Chin then. Just down here, square chin. Like so. You might have a line for the bottom lip or something just there. Oh yeah, like a line on the edge of his mouth. I forgot that in Vegeta. Just like that kind of thing. And then up for the jaw. Up for the jaw. Stopping sort of underneath the eye just there. And then we change direction and go up for his hair. So we'll go up this way. And go up this way. Right? This one doesn't go as far because there's a piece of hair that comes down in here, right? So we might as well draw that. Piece of his fringe or something there. And then on this side we've got another piece of hair and fringe. There, right, so the head, yeah. It comes out to like here and then back out. And then it'll go up and around to there. And now Goku has big hair spikes. Comes out around. So this is the one now that'll go over his eye, kind of, right? So like right down to like here somewhere. And then it comes back up and around into there. So you can erase or color over any of those pieces of hair we shouldn't see. And then the next one comes out around, down this way, to a spike there. And then it'll go back around into the middle. And if you go draw over any of his eyebrows, you can erase them like so. And then we might have some like hatching hairlines just in there. And then we do the rest of his hair. So I want his ears. Don't forget his ears. So we can only see like half of his ear here, and then another one kind of here, and then ear lines and stuff. Like so. Right, so then again, kind of like Vegeta. Well, not exactly like Vegeta's. It's a bit similar, but we're thinking candle flame. Okay, so this goes out. Like so. Small one, and then the small one on the other side goes out here. Right. And then we have a big one up to there, back down. Like so, and then the next one goes up. That one will go off my page and back in. We do the other side as well. So we'll go up here, down, goes up to there, down, and then another line there. And he has one spike, kind of like Vegeta here in the middle as well. Up, down, like so. Off the page up here. Line that way. Bum, bum, bum. Right, and then, you know, these texture lines and things. Like so. That's pretty much his hair. Okay, so then his hands, right? So we do, his hands are different, right? He's doing the Kamehameha, so the hands are like above one another, right? So the bottom, we'll do that, well, no, we'll do the top one here, right? So underneath his chin, we have the bottoms of his hands. So, kind of comes around in this W shape again. And so one there, and then the one underneath. Around like that. Okay, so they're underneath one another. Right, and this hand comes down this way. And this will come out for his thumb on that side. This one goes up to there somewhere. So we do the top one first, right? So goes out, and then palm of his hand, and then his thumb, up and down. Right. And his fingers are curled over, they're not outstretched, right? So it's probably a bit trickier than this one. This one was kind of a bit more straightforward. But we'll give it a go. Right, so this, his index finger, right? So we go up the side. It's kind of like the head of a snake kind of thing. So the head curls over looking at us. So the bottom of it comes around, then up, around to here, down. And then his thumb or index around here. Not his thumb, his index finger, and then a line underneath, right? Like that. And the other side starts to curve out now. This way. Comes around. Top of the finger here. And curve around here. And then this will go down around here. And then the top of that finger nail there. And then the next one, up, down, like so, round like this. And then his little finger comes out here. Around to there, like so, like so. And the palm of his hand sort of comes across this way. That, right? And we do this down here, but we can't see any of his fingernails on this hand for some reason, so we'll just, it's kind of turned at a different angle around here. This is the thumb, and then the side of this index finger sort of thing coming out real long this way, and then goes around. There'll be 3 segments again, 2, and a third just there, and this comes around top like that, and then we bring it around here, 3 segments, so, and then another one. Palm lines for his hand, then kind of coming across here. So, right, so then neck there, and then collar, trapezius sort of area here, and it's like Vegeta, right? So that's his neck, and they come up to his shoulders. So, and we're all foreshortened and stuff, and what that means is like it looks just kind of round. Okay, when a long object like sticks out towards the camera, it sort of gets stumpy looking, right? It's foreshortening. You make it look shorter because it's coming towards the foreground. Foreshortening, that's why it's called it. So shoulder muscles here, a big basketball, right? Kind of thing. Right, like that, and then the bicep there comes around there, and then tricep here, like that, and this comes out. Around. 2 bumps for his forearm. And here, he has no ripped clothing or anything, so it's just simple. Well, it's not simple, it's hard, but it's just anatomy. It's kind of easier than having to draw in all those tears. And then he's got a wristband on just there, and then his forearm kind of comes out here somewhere. So the other one up here next to this spike, right? So big basketball type shoulder. like that, and the bicep kind of comes in towards this hand, right? So in behind here, around behind the finger, into there somewhere, and we can see like his wristband just around here, kind of like Vegeta's glove. So, some lines here. And then chest line that way. Like so. Right. He does have a tied ribbon, like his belt, around his waist, right? So it kind of like bumps across between his hands. And there's some tears, rips and tears, like here on the side. It comes that way. Like this. And then back out. It kind of flows out this way. Back in. And you just sort of, yours doesn't have to be the exact same as that. It can be, you know, torn anyway, really. You know, there's no rule with that kind of stuff. Just get the direction that way. And maybe we can see like an ab or two in here. Should we see some leg? Well, there's like some leg coming out this way somewhere. So like his thigh going off my page that way. And then there's like all these fold lines going down towards the center of his, where his legs meet, like his sort of crotch area. Just here. You know, so all these fold lines going around his thigh. So this thigh will go that way, this thigh curves kind of this way. And he's another piece of his belt going this way. And then his leg kind of comes down beside Vegeta's that way, you know, on all this sort of folding sort of stuff going that way. And the question is, when do we stop? So, you know, and like you can add sort of these lines, like, you know, sort of, you know, because we're like in the middle of the beam. So if you want, like, you can add sort of these sort of directional kind of lines, kind of going around like a clock kind of thing, you know. If you want as much of that as you want, just sort of energy, just to kind of fill it up to show there's kind of blast and something. You know, you could use a ruler if you wanted to keep them super straight. You know, this kind of stuff. But I think I'll leave it like that. That's how to draw Goku Vegeta Kamehameha Final Flash. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.